Welcome to the July 2008 City Focus. On this edition, Fire Department Medical Scenarios. Game on at the Dell Diamond. Highway 79 work complete. And self-checkout at the library. These stories and more on City Focus.
Citizens tell us there's no more important service we provide than public safety, and the Round Rock Fire Department takes that responsibility seriously. In a medical emergency, quick and accurate thinking can make all the difference in the world.
When firefighters arrive on scene of a medical emergency, we want them to be able to quickly and accurately assess a situation. We recently held some creative training to do just that. Last month, the Round Rock Fire Department held 3 days of medical training at the Residence Inn. Firefighters were dispatched to a training call. They would respond from their station, walk into a mock medical scene, and would have to assess and treat the patient. Over 90 firefighters took part in one of 2 medical scenarios.
Clear.
The first scenario was a patient with allergic reaction, and the second was a patient with diabetic complications.
Coming into a hotel room such as this, and you're going to find somebody that you may or may not know, it makes it a lot more realistic than if we did this in the bunk room at the station, where the other 23 and a half hours of the shift would just hang out and do our regular day-to-day activities. But coming here, it looks a whole lot more real, and actually having to go there, drive there, the response and everything you do on scene looks a whole lot more realistic. With the setting such as this, I think it works a whole lot better.
In the future, the fire department plans to further up the realism of the scenarios by more tightly integrating training with EMS. At the end of the day, training in situations that more closely match real-world conditions will help firefighters better perform in a true emergency.
We work hard to keep up with the tools people use to stay informed, and one that is catching on is Twitter. If you're using Twitter or thinking about starting, then you should follow us at Round Rock News.
Twitter is a free online service that helps you keep in touch with people using the web, your phone, or instant messaging. To keep up with the city of Round Rock on Twitter, follow us by surfing to twitter.com/RoundRockNews. If you do not have a Twitter account, you'll see a block with information on how to join. Below that are the messages, known on Twitter as tweets, from the city of Round Rock. If you join Twitter and decide to follow Round Rock News, news items from our website, roundrocktexas.gov, are automatically posted to your page so you can see what's going on at the city. These messages are chronologically mixed in with the tweets from the other people you follow. We also post other non-news items of interest. If you're using Twitter and want to get information in short service from the city, then follow us at twitter.com/RoundRockNews.
The ball field wasn't the only thing green at the Dell Diamond on June 27th. The Round Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau, Mayor Alan McGraw, and other city officials handed out eco-friendly tote bags to the first 3,000 spectators at the Express game. City officials, along with the CVB, had the opportunity to inform spectators about the city's efforts to promote tourism in Round Rock. The tax revenue generated from visitor spending helps pay for infrastructure and additional services, reduces property taxes, employs residents, and keeps our local economy strong. Another benefit for citizens is that by bringing tournaments to Round Rock, we're giving Round Rock youth the opportunity to compete against elite competition on their home turf while keeping parents' wallets full. Game on at the Dell Diamond was a huge success. For more information or questions about our tourism efforts, go to sportscapitaloftexas.com.
So what I'm trying to say is, will you marry me?
Yes!
Be a fan.
We can have it resized.
Okay.
Round Rock, the sports capital of Texas.
baby, it's beautiful.
The City of Round Rock works diligently to improve our roads so we can more safely and comfortably move around town. Shannon McIntyre has some good news about a major road project.
If you've been out on Highway 79 towards the Dell Diamond, then you've noticed that construction on the road improvements is complete.
What was once a dangerous stretch of road is now a much safer 4-lane divided roadway with dedicated turn lanes and turnarounds. This TxDOT managed project extended the divided highway from the ballpark back into town. The city assisted with right-of-way acquisition and helped pay for engineering costs. With this project complete, trips to and from the east side of town will be a little bit smoother and a whole lot safer.
Time spent waiting in line seems to drag on and on. With the new self-checkout terminals at the library, we aim to get you out and reading as fast as possible. Eric Towler has some information on this new technology.
Last month, the public library put 2 new self-checkout machines into service. The machines assist in our effort to provide more efficient equipment that will allow staff to spend more time on the floor interacting with the public. The FlashCan self-check units, built by Library Automation Technologies, are faster and provide more information than our previous units. The machines do have a slight learning curve, so a conscious effort has been made to have staff available to help patrons get used to the new machines.
It's pretty intuitive. We find that kids under the age of 15 pick it up with no help. Adults sometimes seem to need a little bit more help, and that's why staff is there. It's kind of in the wrist action. It's pretty intuitive, pretty easy to follow if you especially look at what the screen is doing and follow the beeps and just count number of items that you have checked out. Make sure that everything is checked out according to the number of items your receipt says. And we're mostly happy because the statistics are way up on the machine.
Okay. In the past, 13% of total checkouts were done using the older self-checkout machines. Since their installation, the 2 new units have accounted for 26% of the library's total checkouts, a trend the library hopes to continue. Also, by the end of the summer, patrons should be able to pick up items on hold without having to directly ask for them at the desk. For more information on the Round Rock Public Library, visit roundrocktexas.gov/library.
The City of Round Rock is working hard to grow our trail system into something the community can enjoy and be proud of. Christy Morgan has the details on a grant that can help us do just that.
The City of Round Rock received a $2.36 million grant for the city's Brushy Creek Regional Gap Trail project, which will extend current trails and ultimately connect Hutto to Lake Travis. Using the $2.36 million Campo grant and the $400,000 donated by Williamson County, the City of Round Rock will put $190,000, or a little over 6%, towards the project to complete the $2.95 million plan.
This grant really helps us to achieve what the citizens indicated to us in the open house surveys, that trails are important, connectivity is important. This helps us connect eastern Round Rock with downtown and all the way down to Dell Computers.
Thanks to this grant and the county's support, we're able to complete a critical section of trail which will provide connectivity to schools, public facilities, and employers across eastern Round Rock. The trail project will provide scenic views, natural rock outcroppings, shaded portions of trail, open space, lighted pedestrian underpasses, parking at all trailheads, and emergency phones along the trail. For more information on city trails and the Brushy Creek Regional Trail Gap Project, visit roundrocktexas.gov/trails.